I'm just here to bring up my fellow legislators up here to show you the support we've got. Let's have all the Utah State House and Utah State Senate members up here, if they would, on the stage. These are the men and women that support your access and your rights to public land. And we got a great turnout here today because it's hard to track these people down. They're running for office, a lot of them are, so it's tough to get them. This is a big part of the Utah State House, and again, they support your access to public lands. I'm going to give this microphone and just let them go down and introduce themselves. Some of them spoke already, and we are going to hear from President Waddups, the President of the Senate, but let's go right here, and I'll give the microphone, introduce yourselves. And your district.
David Clark, Speaker of the House, Washington County.
Kurt Webb, House of Representatives, South End of Cache Valley, District 5.
Julie Fisher, State House of Representatives, District 17, Kaysville, Fruit Heights, Farmington.
Michael Waddups, President of the Senate, representing Taylorsville and West Jordan.
Don Ipson, Utah House, District 75, Washington County.
Kay McKiff, District 70, Sanpete, Sevier, and Emory.
Greg Powell, Utah House, Uinta, Duchesne, and Wasatch counties.
Senator Steve Urquhart, Washington County. Take back Utah.
Ryan Wilcox, Utah House, Weber County, North Ogden, Ogden, Harrisville.
Mel Brown, District 53, Summit, Morgan, Rich, Daggett, and part of Wasatch. Thank you.
Representative Carl Wimmer, Salt Lake County, Harriman, Riverton, South Jordan area.
Representative Kurt Oda, Davis County, Representative District 14, Clearfield, and a little chunk of Layton.
Brad Last, State House, Washington County.
Chris Herod, District 62, Provo, and with your help, we got the eminent domain bill. We're going to sue the federal government and get some of our property back.
I don't think you know my district. I have the largest district in the state. Mike Noel, Kane County, Garfield County, Wayne County, Paiute County, Sevier County, Beaver County, Washington County, and Iron County. All of rural Utah and the good people in Utah I represent. All right, we're going to hear from President Mike Waddups. Stay right up here, all you guys. Stay here for just a minute. Mike Waddups is going to speak to us. Mike is the President of the Senate, and it's good to have him here today. Let's hear it from Mike Waddups.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the state capitol, the People's House. On behalf of the state Senate, let me say how proud I am to see you all here. I saw one of the signs on one of the trucks coming up today that says, "We love trees too, we just don't hug them." I think that's important that we realize that we appreciate Utah's wonders. We appreciate the natural beauty that's out there. We just think that it's important that we have a right to go visit them, and that may mean that we have a four-wheeler on the Slick Rock or a Jeep down in Moab, but we're going to get out into the forest lands, the BLM lands, and we're going to visit them. It's not right that the people back east expect that we're going to enjoy it by looking at a picture on a postcard. We're going to go out there and see it. Take back Utah.
All right, I need y'all to help me sing a song here. This land is your land, and it's not Sua's land, it's not Sierra Club's land, it's your land. So we're going to change it up a bit. It's from the High Uintas to Antelope Island, from the Wawa Mountains to 9 Mile Canyon. Okay, can you handle that? This land is your land, this land is my land, from the High Uintas to Antelope Island, from the Wawa Mountains to 9 Mile Canyon. This land was made for you and me. As I was riding that two-track highway, I saw above me an endless skyway. I saw below me Goblin Valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From the high Uintas to Antelope Island, from the Wawa Mountains to 9 Mile Canyon. This land was made for you and me. I've roamed and I've rambled, I've followed my footsteps across the sands of Utah's deserts, and all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. Bring it on home. This land is your land, this land is my land. From the high Uintas to Antelope Island, from the Wawa Mountains to 9 Mile Canyon. This land was made for you and me. Woohoo!
I want you to listen, hear one more person here, Carl Wimmer. He started a caucus, Utah State House, called the Patrick Henry Caucus. They've been a big impact across the state. Let's hear it for Carl Wimmer, Representative Carl Wimmer.
Well, I'm not going to sing to you. Yeah, exactly. There's some cheers. Today, your actions are speaking louder than any of the words you could possibly say. You're here on a Saturday when you could be doing anything else, but you're here on the Utah Capitol to express your outrage with what's going on with the federal government and our land here in Utah, and I commend you for that. Thank you for being here. I think it's appropriate. Dr. Martin Luther King said that freedom and liberty is never voluntarily given by the oppressor. It must be taken by the oppressed. I think it's appropriate that today commemorates his I Have a Dream speech. And today, we have a dream. We have a dream that Utah will one day be a free state, not a state that has 70% of its land owned and controlled by the federal government. And we will see that dream come true through the eminent domain bill that Representative Chris Herod ran, and through our Attorney General, who is pursuing the lawsuit against the federal government. That's really all I wanted to say is thank you very much for being here. I do want to point out one thing, very important. This month, next month, Constitution Day weekend, September 18th, we are putting together what's going to be the most fantastic conference that has ever been held in the state of Utah, the Utah Freedom Conference. I've been absolutely blessed to be the chairman of Utah United, which is an organization. Take Back Utah is part of that organization. It's a coalition that involves just about every conservative grassroots organization in the state. And as an organization, we have planned a conference. We have some amazing people coming, and I think it's probably appropriate to announce that Sharon Engel, anyone heard of her, running against Harry Reid in Nevada? Sharon Engel will be there to speak to you at this conference. We will also have Dan Byfield, who is one of the experts on taking back land, coming and speaking at this conference. It is September 18th. You can get more information. I think their booth's back there, right, Mike? Across the street? Their booth is back there across the street. We need you to come to that conference. Congressman Chaffetz, Congressman Bishop, they're all going to be there, and you are going to learn, not just rally, but you're going to be there and you are going to learn how we're going to take back Utah and how we're going to take back our constitutional rights. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Let's hear it one more time for the Utah Legislature. Thanks for coming.